Okay, so I'm resuming my Ocarina of Time critical playthrough, where I will try to play Ocarina of Time and try to say intelligent things about it while I do. The last couple times I've tried this, I've had some technical difficulties, so hopefully tonight will go more smoothly. Well, last I left off, I had just finished up in Dodongo's Cavern, and I'd gone back to Hyrule Castle Market, and I'd done the Bombchu Bowling minigame. Now I'm headed towards Zora's River. Okay, come on. There we go. Here's the Bean Man. He sells you the magic beans. There's 10 total of them. They start off at 10 rupees, and every time you buy one, they get 10 rupees more expensive. So there's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So they start off pretty dang cheap, but to get all of them, you end up spending a pretty good chunk of cash. I'll get as many of them as I can, but I probably won't be able to get all of them right here. And I don't think it's a spoiler to say, everybody knows at this point that there is time travel in this game, so you plant the magic beans, and then you travel forward in time, and then there's a flying leaf there you can use to get up the river faster. I could just go straight up the river and go straight through the waterfall into Zora's domain, but there's other stuff I can do there first. So I'm gonna spend a little time in this area. First thing is I'm gonna get that heart piece right there, but gotta take a bit of a route to get there, involving this Kuko. Okay. You run over here, and you just float down here. And I don't need that anymore. There's a fairy fountain down here. I'm just gonna double check just to be thorough. Yeah, fairy fountain. I don't need any fairies right now. Grab this Kuko. It'll hold still. There we go. Very carefully go across this little bridge. And now I can get the heartbeats. And here's the musical frogs. You play them each of the songs you've learned. They give you 50 rupees apiece. I haven't learned every song yet, so I won't be able to do the entire side quest here, but they are a good source of money for getting the magic beans. Oh, go away, owl boy. Go away. Let me do my things. Okay, so there's still the Song of Time and the Song of Storms that I have to play for them. Which I haven't learned either of those songs yet, so I'll have to come back later. But they give you more rupees, and they give you two heart pieces, actually. There's a little mini game they have you play once you've played every song. But it'll be after the water temple before I come back here to do that. So he's still got 3 more beans that I need to buy, but I'm not gonna kill myself farming the rupees for them right now. I'll just come back for them later. Alright, dang it. This is kind of cool what the camera does here. Watch this. Yoink. Kind of follows behind you. All you have to do is hold forward. It's a cool little effect. Alright. So I forgot about that last heart piece that's up there. I'm going to need a Kuko to grab that. So I'll be back to the start to grab another Kuko. Pick the thing up. Oh man. Don't run in the water. Pick. There we go. Now I can head inside Zora's domain. Once again, lots of puzzles to solve in here. And we'll be finding Rudo soon, not right away. First, if you light all the torches here in Zora's Domain, then you will also get a piece of heart. Gotta be careful, you can't roll through the water or else it'll put out your torch. Can, however, oops, use Din's fire to speed things up a bit. And there's your next piece of heart. And if you actually took the time, I'm not going to, but if you did take the time to talk to the Zora in here, they would mention that there's a tunnel that leads to Lake Hylia here in Zora's Domain. And that's where I'm going to head next. Just gotta play this guy's diving game, and then get the reward from this, then I can use the tunnel. It's pretty straightforward, just line up your shadow. Plenty of time to get it done. Now I have the silver scale, now I can dive deeper in the water. And now I can reach the tunnel that leads to Lake Hylia. And I can find the clue to where Princess Ruto is. Go over here, dive down. And then you read the letter in the bottle. And we find out where Ruto is at. I could go do this right away, but I'm going to do some other things first while I'm in the area. That'll be important later. Not right now, but later. And here's the fishing minigame. And you get a piece of heart from this as young Link if you catch a heavy enough fish. Hopefully this won't take me too long to get done. But big fish are always over here underneath the sunken log. That must be it there. And lost its attention. Gotta start over. Hey. Jerk fish. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, not the fish I wanted. Fishing isn't terribly interesting in Ocarina of Time. Basically, you just hold down A and hold back on the joystick. Fish is probably moved. That's probably it there. What were you even targeting? There he is. Come on, big guy. Come on. Take the bait. Come on. There we go. So now I've caught the big fish in the pond. I can go get a piece of heart for it. I've read that like the time of day you come here affects the size of fish. I've never encountered that. Maybe if you're like going for real record-breaking fish, not just the fish that you actually get prizes for catching, maybe that's true, but if you're just going for the prize fish, just go inside. They're there. They're in there underneath the sunken log. Like there's the lunker you can catch using the sinking lure, which I might do that later on. It's not really necessary to finish the game, so I don't know if I'll do it or not, but I probably will. Just to show it off. And here's the dumbest business scrub in the game. I guess it failed business scrub business school or something, but it sells you a piece of heart for only 10 rupees. Whereas every other business scrub in the game sells you just complete garbage for like 30 or 50 rupees. I'm sure that is intentionally backwards. It's supposed to be funny. And now I'm going to head up here to Gerudo Valley. I do it now because there's really no convenient time to actually go to Gerudo Valley as young Link. It's always a trip for you, going out of your way. This is pretty much as close as you get to a time where you're actually in the area, even though I'm having to make a special trip up here to actually go there. But it's good enough. Seem to recall there being a hidden pit around here too, over there. But I don't know if I have the tools I need to get what's down here yet. Might need the fire arrows. Certainly I need the boomerang. Yeah, I need the boomerang. Okay, I'm here too early. Oh well. If this was nighttime, there'd be a gold Skulltula right there, but I don't have the boomerang, so I can't reach it. Gonna be a common story here until I get that freaking boomerang from the next dungeon. What I've come over here for is actually over here. Oh no, I'm not gonna make it. Ah, I made it. Pick it up. Oof. Because if you lose this Kuko, then you can't jump over here, and you've got to run all the way back around from Lake Hylia. It really sucks. It's not a lot of fun. But I pulled it off, so it doesn't matter. And then over here behind the waterfall, there's another piece of heart. And now we'll head back to Lake Hylia. That island out there that you can't see because the rope bridge is in the way, but that island is actually the water temple, which we'll be visiting a little later on with Adult Link. I don't want to come with you, I just want you off that gravestone. Bye-bye, okay. I don't remember if there's anything down here or not. I'm gonna check it out just to be safe. I know there's business scrubs, I just don't remember what they sell. Deku nuts. I have no interest in that. Deku seeds. No. Go away. Okay. Nothing of value down here. Goodbye. I know there's a Skulltula on this island, but I don't know if I can get it now or if I have to be Adult Link to get it. Check it out. I can get it now. Okay, now I can head back to Zora's Domain and start working my way into the next temple. Now I show King Zora the letter from his daughter, and he'll shift aside, and then I can get around him. That never stops amusing me. I'm very amused. This is my amused voice. Now before I go up to the... what do they call it? The altar, or wherever, where Jabu Jabu's at. First you gotta get a fish. Because you need a fish. Oh. You can buy a fish, but it's incredibly expensive, and they're not hard to get. But if for some reason you just can't catch one of the fish, you can buy one. And here's Zora's Fountain with Jabu Jabu, the giant fish, which I will be going inside him for the next dungeon very shortly, but one more thing I need to grab in this area first. This is kind of clever here, how this is set up. They put these two rocks here that you think you're supposed to blow up with a bomb, which is logical, but watch what happens. It actually reveals a much larger cave entrance you never would have known is there. And this rock, which did not blow up, it's a special rock. It's because you can't open it up with the tools you have now, you have to come back later with the silver gauntlets. And inside it you find one of the last gold skulltulas in the game. So I'll be doing the second to last dungeon before I'll be able to get inside there. This is Pharaoh's Wind, which you can use to get around dungeons more easily. Basically, you can use it to streamline your path through certain dungeons. What it's really intended for is for you to be able to stop in the middle of a dungeon and be able to warp back to where you left off if you have to leave in the middle of a dungeon, because you're not able to commit the full time to complete the whole thing. I honestly, in all the times I've played Ocarina of Time, dozens and dozens of times since it's come out, in the past, almost 20 years ago it's now, I've used Pharaoh's Wind less than 10 times. But I'm a completionist, so I always get it. Alright, now we're inside Jabu Jabu's belly for the beginning of the next dungeon. Which is not everybody's favorite dungeon. It's not my favorite dungeon either, but I don't have any particularly strong feelings about it. Now, I equipped the Deku Nuts, which some people are probably like, why did you equip the Deku Nuts? Those things are worthless. Well, they're not worthless, because watch this. They're actually quite useful for taking care of those bubble things, whatever they are. Nope, that's wrong. I don't want to be coming down here yet. That's wrong. Believe it or not, I beat this game almost once a year, and yet I still can't remember the path through most of the dungeons. So this is, I think, the reason most people don't like Jabu Jabu's belly. It's because you have to deal with Rudo, who is an unpleasant character. And she's involved in a good chunk of the puzzles in this area. And this is how she's involved once she stops talking. You have to carry her everywhere, which is why people don't like her. But really, if you know what to do and where to go, you don't have to deal with Rudo too much. So it's not the big deal a lot of people make it out to be. Yeah, screw you too. Business, scrub. Probably selling junk. Yep. No, go away. Little FPS drop there. That's not a problem with my stream. It's not a problem with my capture. That is all the game. Just cannot handle as large as this area is. Oh, I'm not ready to be here yet. Well, luckily there's two of us. And now I have the boomerang, which gives me access to all kinds of gold skulltulas and heart pieces. But more immediately, it also lets me take out the parasitic worms that are running all through poor Jabu Jabu's digestive tract. Now I can kill this thing. I've got the timing down pretty well. Basically, wait for it to make that swish sound. That means it's going to attack you. And you let loose with the boomerang. If you let loose too soon, then it won't hit it. Like so. Oh. Well, I hit it anyway, but... I was trying to demonstrate how it wouldn't hit it, but I hit it anyway. It was a lucky shot. Normally that does not happen. Get things in an odd order in this dungeon. Get the dungeon item first, the boomerang, then you get the dungeon map, then you get the compass. Yes, it will, Navi. And this room is very simple, because Deku nuts. Or you can also just run into them like an idiot. And here's the compass. Like I said, you get things in an odd order in this dungeon. Just these weird weevil things, which you can kill with the boomerang, but they take so long to actually come out and try to attack you. I usually just run past them. That was weird. And now I've cleared the parasite that was blocking the central tunnel, so I can get down there. And take these things out, make things a little easier for me. How about the big green one? There we go. Okay, so that's all the parasites cleared out of Jabu Jabu's... I'm assuming this is his digestive area, and he has 5 different stomachs. That's how I'm reading this. And this hole here used to be blocked, but it's open now. When using the boomerang, you can use Link's head as a crosshair. Just make sure whatever you're aiming for is completely covered by his head, and you'll hit it every time. And now I'll go in here, and this is the last we're going to see of Rudo for this dungeon. Which, as you can see, people complain about Rudo, but you only use her for a few minutes, and most of the time you use her to weigh down buttons, so I don't know why people complain about her so much. Uh-oh. And it's mini-boss time. Not boss time, just mini-boss. And as always, as I've recommended in the past, use Deku sticks because they deal way more damage. You just let him hit you, and he turns around. One Deku stick takes him out. There are legitimate ways to beat him. Not that that's not a legitimate way, but there are traditional ways to beat him that take much longer. I prefer to do it this way. Which actually I probably shouldn't do, because I actually am doing this capture for a video series I'm planning to do, and I'm not really giving myself a lot of material to work with on the bosses by basically destroying them so quickly, but oh well. I don't mind replaying Ocarina of Time. And for that matter, I've got Master Quest to play too, so it'll all work out. Oh, come on. That was not what I wanted to do. And ride this down. Does this look familiar? It's that first room again. Lets me access the back here, which I couldn't reach before. And we're almost at the end of the dungeon now. Not a terribly long dungeon. And here's the boss, the bioelectric anemone baronade, if I recall correctly. Who's basically a giant killer carousel with lightning firing satellite dishes. That's... Yep, electric anemone baronade. First phase, you gotta disconnect it from the ceiling. And that's done. Now I gotta stun it without getting hit by these spinning things. Whoop. Okay, and he's got more of them. He's got to take them out too, which is a bit trickier. He's got to keep chucking the boomerang at it until it gets through. Come on. There we go. And here's the last phase. We finally heard it. Done it. And DQ stick. We'll circle around it here to avoid its lightning attacks. And rinse and repeat. Okay. So now I can head towards the adult Link part of the game. I can, but I'm not going to. Still some things that I want to do before I head there. There's a lot of Skulltulas around Hyrule I can grab now that I have the boomerang. I'm gonna get some of them, but not all of them. But the more important thing I want to do is get the next wallet upgrade, which I should have enough gold Skulltulas for now. Oh yeah. And also sell the Bony Hood, then head back to the forest stage and get the next Deku Stick, or Deku Nut upgrade actually. I think there's supposed to be a gold Skulltula in here, but I didn't hear it. Okay. You need to go away. Okay, I guess there isn't. My memory must be not good, which would not surprise me. But I know there's a gold Skulltula further down here that I need the boomerang to reach. Okay, these things are pissing me off. Putting so much arc on it, Link. Oh, alright. Go away. I don't understand. I know there are gold Skulltulas here. Maybe that's only as adult Link. I don't know. I'm moving on. Oh. And there are gold Skulltulas here in town. I really don't remember which ones I've gotten and which ones I haven't, because, again, I have a bad memory. I know there's one back here in the graveyard I haven't gotten yet, though, because you need the boomerang to reach it. Now I can go get the next wallet upgrade, and then I can go sell the bunny hood. Oh, and while I'm here, I can grab a piece of heart. It's kind of a cheat. It's not how you're intended to get that. You're supposed to go through the Dampe's grave game as Adult Link and grab it then, but you can do it this way too. It really doesn't get you anything. It gets you that heart piece like a half hour early. But just to show that it can be done that way, I did it that way. It's the Stone of Agony. That's what you get for 20 gold Skulltula tokens. That uses the Rumble Pack to show you where all the hidden pits in the game are at. I already know where the hidden pits that actually matter are at, so I won't really be using that. $500 rupee wallet is the only reward I really care about right now. Now we'll go find the running man and sell him the bunny hood. So he's running in a big circle here around Lon Lon Ranch. Somewhere. So I basically just gotta run around until I run into him. I hear him. He must be close. Ah, there he is. You can't make him stop. Sun Song doesn't do anything. He's not on a day-night cycle, he's on like an hourly cycle or something. So you basically just have to follow until he stops running. There is a way to kill these things, I don't remember what it is. So I'm just gonna keep running. I know you fight them in Majora's Mask, but I think they're a lot easier in Majora's Mask. Please stop running. Would you just stop, please? Oh, that's the big one. Stop running. There, jeez. So he gives you 500 rupees for the mask, which is the most you can ever carry in the game without cheating that I know of. So now I can go and get the last of the magic beans that I haven't been able to afford until now. There we go. Just check, but yep, that's every magic bean in the game I've bought now. Now I will just go plant them. And we'll get the last Deku Nut upgrade because I believe it becomes, due to a bug in the game, it becomes inaccessible after you go and become Adult Link. Which doesn't matter because Deku Nuts aren't terribly useful in most areas, except for in Jabu Jabu's belly, as I showed you. But I am trying to go for a completion 100%, so I'll get the Deku Nut upgrade too. So that happened. And now I can get the Ocarina of Time. I'm not going to do that just yet, because I'm lazy. Nah, not because I'm lazy. Just because there's other stuff I want to do first before I become Adult Link. Hey. Give me my rupees. There we go. So here's the Mask of Truth, which I guess you can use to read people's minds. I've never actually used it for that. More importantly, you can use it to understand what the Gossip Stones are talking about, which is how you figure out some of the game's more obtuse mysteries. Like, I think this is where you find out that you can drop a bug into the soft patches of dirt and get a gold Skulltula out of it, because why would you even think to do that otherwise? Now I'm gonna go and unload the rest of the magic beans that I have, at least as many as I can. There's one bean inside Death Mountain Crater that I can't plant yet, another one over by the Spirit Temple, which I can't even reach yet. I can't even get close to it. So we'll have to deal with those later on. But I'm going to plant the beans now that I'm able to. And then I'll be done with Young Link for the time being. One here. There's 3 more over in the Kokiri Forest, so I'll head there now. I'm going to use the Goron City shortcut, because why not? Not what I was looking for. Okay, that's one of them gone. One thing that kind of sucks about the Lost Woods is once you've already been through here once, then you can no longer follow the music to find your way through, because the music stays at the same volume instead of changing volume depending upon how close to the correct entrance you're at. Which is kind of rubbish for people who can't remember the order. Luckily, I do remember the order, so I don't have to deal with that, but I feel sorry for people who have to trial and error their way through this place. So here's the forest stage, which I was here on my last stream, but that was with the Skull Mask, which got me the second Deku Stick upgrade, but now with the Mask of Truth, I get the Deku Nut upgrade from the Elder over here. And if we go a little deeper in, this is a good trick though. If you can't remember which entrance to go to, if you just very slowly walk forward, you can actually see it transition. This is the right way to go, but if you go over here, this is a dead end that'll send me back to the beginning. See, it just stays black. So if you can't find your way through, this is a good little shortcut. Not a shortcut, but a workaround. And down here is the other Deku Scrub, business scrub in the game that actually sells something worth buying, which is the second Deku Nut upgrade. And I want to go back to Kokiri Forest. No. Plant the magic bean. There we go. And I'm now ready to go and become Adult Link, because I've done, except for some gold Skulltulas here and there, I've done everything that I'm able to do. And speaking of gold Skulltulas, I'm going to go grab one of those now, and then I will be signing off for the evening. One of those Skulltulas is down here behind a wall, which you couldn't get through on your first visit here because it was behind a bombable wall, and you don't have bombs this early in the game. Alrighty. And 37 Skulltulas. Oh, about a third of all the Skulltulas in the game, not too bad. So I will resume sometime tomorrow. I have some family business to attend to, but hopefully we'll get through a good chunk of the Adult Link stuff this weekend. Thanks for watching.